Hey, this is Christy with Purpose Calling. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if you are returning. In today's video, we're going to discuss the book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, the author of the well-renowned book Think and Grow Rich. Sit back and enjoy, and if you like what you hear, please hit the subscribe button and like our video. Okay, let's get started. Have you ever wondered why, after all the things you've done, you still don't feel any improvement in your life? Well, that must be because the devil is playing with you and you're allowing him to. To find out how to stop this cycle, stay tuned as Napoleon Hill will tell you how. In the year 1908, the author Napoleon Hill was able to secure an interview with the richest man in America, Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie was able to acquire his riches by selling off his steel company to J.P. Morgan. If we were to estimate the profit using modern-day meters, this transaction has given him around $370 billion, 3 times more than what Jeff Bezos made out of Amazon. During the interview, Hill opened up to Carnegie about his plans to go to law school and have conversations from successful people as a side hustle. Carnegie then suggested interviewing not only successful people, but also those who have experienced failures. He believed that we can all learn more from different people than books. This is due to the fact that books are written in a single perspective compared to a man who's seen many successes and failures through the school of life. Hill heeded the recommendation. He would eventually speak with over 25,000 average people and 500 outstanding outliers. As a result of Think and Grow Rich's enormous success, Hill gained some notoriety. 1 year following the publication of the book, in 1938, he started working on his next project, Outwitting the Devil. His fictional interview with the source of all evil was sadly never published. It took 72 years, or until 2011, for it to be published because his wife believed it was too provocative for its period. The book Outwitting the Devil is basically life lessons one can take to make his life stronger against the attacks of the devil. Hill shared to the readers a total of 3 lessons he believes everyone deserves to know. Lesson number 1 is either you operate your life from fear or faith. You choose. Hill was aware of one of the devil's main weapons before his imagined interview with the embodiment of evil: terror. Hill had received a death threat a few years prior. He eventually spent more than a year hiding out with his family while disabled. He went outside one night and discovered what Carnegie had warned him about all those years prior. According to him, the guy himself is not the sole cause of success. The majority of men are incapable of recognizing this power, which is so intangible that it is more appropriately referred to as the other self. One part of Hill was rooting for him and encouraging him to stop cowering in fear and doubt. The other self was very keen on making Hill finish his philosophy of achievement. Eventually, Hill was able to do it. He found out that the only way one can properly live life is to not give in to the resistance, as Stephen Pressfield would say. But the devil works tirelessly to damage this other self at every stage of our life. He accomplishes this by classifying people as drifters and non-drifters. Lesson 2. The devil wants us to be perpetual drifters who never accomplish our life's purpose. Hill immediately discovers the devil has even more cunning ways of destroying us as he begins questioning him about the most typical worries he utilizes against man. The devil is said to first introduce the principle of habit into our thinking before forming the habit of drifting. Unlike a stoic, a drifter allows themselves to be affected and turned around by life easily. They are also known to allow the externals to control their minds. They are bound to stay in the same situation as they are now because they forget the power their brains have. If we get into the habit of drifting, we are prone to go into a hypnotic rhythm. This distracts our minds with the trivial things in life and later on gets us into permanent drifting. However, this can be undone by outwitting the devil. Lesson 3. There are 7 principles which help us gain mental, spiritual, and physical freedom. He'll ultimately ask the Lord of Evil for advice on how we can fight his terrible powers after he made the devil expose every wicked tactic in his book. He explains 7 rules that people need to adhere to in order to have freedom in all spheres of life. Definiteness of purpose. You need to determine your purpose or the grand aspirations or goals you have in life. After doing such, you should make a conscious effort to move towards it every single day. Mastery over self. Discipline is everything in life. This does not only help us reach our goals, but also guarantees us freedom. Remember to always deny the urge to be impulsive so you do not fall into the hands of drifting. Learning from adversity. In life, you'll surely experience failure at least once. It is important to not let your failures and shortcomings define you. You can always change for the better. Learn from them, move on, and be better. Controlling environmental influence. Everything around us affects our lives. Always check on who you hang out with, what your room looks like, and what is near you at all times. These things can help or hinder you from moving towards your goals. Time. Negativity and wandering might become permanent over time, but it can also make wisdom and goodwill endure. Harmony. You must be the major actor in your life in order to balance the mental, spiritual, and physical facets of life. Caution. Always remember to think about each action thoroughly. Thought should come always before action. Even the finest among us have setbacks, but those setbacks might easily develop into persistent indecision. Stop letting them. Keep the devil from triumphing. We cannot afford to lose the game of life. That's it for today's video. You can leave any of your suggestions, questions, or reactions in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is up. Until next time, thank you for watching.